part 2 of the best routine series. We on the Cardinals right now. This is part 2. Y'all seen the last vid, I won. So you know, we going again. We going at it again. We going part 2 right now. This is it right here.
Body out of plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. Never spin the block around, it's like the hell in the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without you running.
I want to go more than 2
Body out of plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. Never spin the block around, it's like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend in my energy. Paralyze him like a finger of 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You was scared of me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me.
Last time went 1. I went 1 with Tampa. And there. I don't want to go 1 with Cardinals. I'm tired of going 1 game. I want to go more than 1 game. No. I want to go more than 1 game. Each time I win a game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals are set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air, and this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Let's go, man.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got a good kick today. Got some good gifts. Got a try runner. We didn't get to them. We got some good stuff. They like it. You know. Let's go, man. Get it going. Let's get it. Let's get it. This is part 2 of the Arizona Cardinals. Best routine series 7.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Carson. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
This is Carson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Gain on the play. Brings up second and
throwing on second down. Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
All right.
Jason Myers.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Let's go.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
I ain't know. Think that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I know that part.
25-yard line.
Yeah, let's go. Talking to his sister there. Let's go, man.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Oh, man, y'all, man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Let's go.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Benson Mayoa. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Myers for the extra point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
All right, let's go, man. It's time to work.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Now Murray off play action. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right.
Throw it, man.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Bearing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's Murray from midfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And all be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Let's stop the run.
It's a gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Thank you.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
That's the thing.
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. They run it with Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 26-yard line.
You can go 2 games.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Dancing to his left. And they worked this one upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this. So this will remain Seattle ball.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught at the 25.
Bro's going in the end zone, bro.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This whole series, I won one game with one team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On play action, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, let's go, man. I gotta score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
That's what
on the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Murray. His throw caught. 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully.
Let's go, man. It's over, man. It's over. Let's go. Let's go. It's game time now. It is game time now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
Ain't no way you let him catch you like that.
Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
You really let him catch you like that?
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Murray.
Oh, that's me. That's all me.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Randall. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Past the 20.
There it is.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
I can make a comeback.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10
I'm gonna start running
at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, man. That's good.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Flushed out right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now this throw caught left side. And he is down deep in Seattle territory. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
No, I can.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
I know I can come back. He's
Take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That play was the right one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
I got some plays.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
You charge him?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Domatov Peko, the one to get him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Get him.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's get the offense going. Oh, going quarter.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
Oh, no.
From from the shotgun. Wilson. And that is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Just punt the ball, bro.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth.
All right, come on,
but
man.
They didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
47-yard line.
Off play action. Murray going deep for Hopkins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hopkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Cardinals 12.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away.
I want to make him regret taunting. I got time.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
16-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket.
Throw it to him.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down.
I know I can.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get up.
Here's Wilson.
Get him.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The son Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Come on, just punt the ball. Oh my gosh, you really want to go for it? You really want to go for it?
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep from
Ain't no way.
Complete.
Ain't no way.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Wilson.
Hit that off. Let's go.
Buda Baker.
Buda Baker. Come on, pick that off, man.
And the
Let's go.
Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some bad Super Bowl memories certainly surfacing for the Seahawks. Another pick thrown from the 1-yard line.
If we weren't both here together, there's no way you could convince me that they did that. That this was going to happen again. Same spot and another interception.
Send that. Throw that Kyler.
Now the first play of the drive
That's
there is
touchdown.
incomplete.
That's
Tell you what,
touchdown.
partner,
Send that
after he
pitch
ices
back.
down,
Okay,
he's
send
going
that
to need
pitch
a
back
nice
over.
long soak in a hot tub after this
God,
one.
that's
He's been under
touchdown.
duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate
God,
that one
Kyler.
wound up incomplete.
You gotta throw that, man. You gotta throw that. He's open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's opening that man.
Off the play fake. Murray. And this is intercepted.
How?
And that should do it. Trey Flowers picks
Alright.
it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
I thought he was going to
Partner, we always talk about
throw
possessions
him
being
like
at a premium in these games, and now in this situation,
I don't know why you
throwing an
throwing
interception
around.
here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Ah,
And he is out
Tyler,
of
why you
bounds
throwing
inside
around?
the 30. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
All right, now I got to
A
get
gain
the
of
ball
5
back. Man.
brings up 2nd and 5.
They run the counter. It's Carson. And he'll
Dang
take
it,
this
man.
down just shy of the
I ain't know why he was
25-yard line.
And I didn't even
He
miss
was
the
brought
sack.
down at
Oh,
the
boy.
26. A 2-yard
I
gain
didn't
on
even
the
miss the
play.
sack.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here
That's the
on
thing.
EA
I didn't even
Sports.
miss the sack.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
Right back in
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yes,
That one
get
covered
him.
beautifully. Their defenders stayed
Get him.
home and
Let's
they'll
go for the
stop
field
him
goal,
behind
man.
the line.
Let's just
He
keep it.
loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 47-yard
Let's go
attempt.
field goal.
And this
Gosh,
is
man.
just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it
He
is.
is helping me.
Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Bro.
Picked off by DJ
Tyler,
Reed. And he will
what
take
are
this
you
one
doing?
home. It's a touchdown.
What kind
And
of
that
throw
one
is
will
that,
pretty much
man?
erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With
God,
emphasis,
Tyler, I don't know what
interception,
kind of throw
return
is
for
that.
touchdown. Door closed,
Wow.
locked, reinforced.
To score is
Wow,
Extra point
that
up
pass
and through
was
by
so
Myers.
ugly.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
This dude is
So
wide
they throw
open
the
right
pick
there.
6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, wow, I don't know what.
And this will be a touchback as that sails
That
over the
just
end
messed up
line.
my pieces back.
25-yard line.
That just messed up the pieces of coming back.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their
y'all
drive
won,
started.
so-
They're down big here late. I don't know. You
Come
just
back now.
one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
Dang it,
Some
Tyler.
teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. It's caught inside the 25. Now Drake loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
You'd
quarter.
say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards to loss, second and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
One win, so far, Cardinals, Tampa, and Bears is winning right now.
Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.
Cardinals
but now this game is over.
Okay.
So the victory here for Seattle. And maybe more importantly, a victory.
Ridiculous, man. Alright, y'all, bro. This has been a good day, man. I'm about to do another game, y'all, because I can't go down like that. I'm about to end the broadcast, and I'm about to hit another one up. See y'all in a couple minutes. Let's go.